What is up, you guys? Thank you so much for stopping by once again. This is ARCa coming at you with a VIRI technicals, raw price action, and statistical threat of analysis on this Taco Tuesday. Before we get started, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share the video with a friend so that you and them could consider joining our trading community in Discord called ARCa Bulls. With that said, let's dive right into the charts. Okay, team, so we are looking at VIRI on the daily time frame here, and I would actually like to, just would like to express that I think I may see what the plan is, what the play is actually suggesting here. Okay, so let's go ahead and focus on this 2-spot 618 target here of 189. Okay, so I understand that we're currently sitting at about what the post market is sitting at 194, I think it was. Yeah, 194 post market, right? So that means that we have essentially converted, or in the process, or we're currently in the process of converting the 2-spot 618 into a support. Okay, so yes, we identify the 2-spot 618 as a support because we know that this is a geometric mean that that the sentiment likes to take the price to, right? So apologies if you can hear the trash people outside getting the trash, right? It's pretty loud. Anyway, so let's go ahead and find an enormous amount of confluence here, okay? Because I prepped this ever so slightly so that I can show it to you here upon recording, okay? The next thing that we want to look at here is the fact that we remember when I spoke to you about validating the three-day silver cross that we just got recently by coming down first and starting to validate the EMA 55 right here, and then eventually the EMA 21 before making that cross to the upside. So something similar to this is actually happening on the 5-day time frame. And as you can see here on the 5-day, of course, we came back down, we validated that EMA 21. And now if you can actually see this here, we actually resisted from the 55, right? We eventually came back all the way back down to that 123 where we spoke of the bear trap, right? And then we succeeded the upside of this 5-day, this 5-day EMA 55. So if we can actually retrace just a little bit here, go ahead and notice where the target is located. So I would say that the EMA 55 is located at about 187, 188 right there, right? So now look at the 3-spot 272 at 188. Right, so now we have geometric means of two different time frames and a moving average suggesting the downside here of about 188 or 189. Okay, so it's very important for us to look at it in that manner too. Okay, so the next chart here is this. Okay, so I wanna remind you of this broadening descending wedge that we had played with in the hourly chart. It was the hourly actually. So we succeeded it, right? I think on the live, I ended up taking a screenshot of this because I have like 30 of these formations that I've realized to the top side. And the top side target of this is, of course, the genesis of the formation itself. So upon validating the support, we actually made a tremendous upside here. And if you must remember this, right? When we had this pennant here, right, we were resisting. We had already figured out, we already took that target, right? We got that target, we resisted heavily, and then started touching it and touching it. We were knocking at that door of that target there until we finally succeeded the upside of it. We came back down and tested it, and then we moved onwards and upwards, right? So now, as the price action came down, you can see here that we actually reclaimed the inside of this pink line, right? So we reclaimed the inside of it. So you hear me often say that whenever we reclaim the inside of something and then we reclaim the outside of it, we need to come back and validate that support. Or in this case, it was a resistance into a new support before a continuation to the upside, which is what's presently happening. So now if we highlight the target of this, what is it? 189. So we're about to test the top side of this broadening descending wedge, take profit, because we reclaim the inside of it and then we reclaim the outside of it. So now it's only natural for us to test it. And I think I have a validator for it. What I mean by validator is I think that there could be something that may be showing us that we are about to face that downside, right? So if that's the case, then let's go ahead and validate that now. Let's see. Let's go right into the last part. I guess the last part of the analysis, right, would be this. So please notice here that the 30-minute immediate short term is facing a downside, and so is the 15-minute. We're actually crossing beneath the SMA 14 here, still suggesting a downside, right? So now the thing is that the 12-hour is within support. It's at the gravitational zone. So if that's the case, then we would essentially just, push down here ever so slightly into the gravitational zone of the bear strength percentile of the 30-minute, right? And even the 15-minute. So you can see the 30-minute is facing resistance from the SMA 14. So yeah, so to push down here into the gravitational zone, just like this here, where we got pulled back to the upside from the gravitational zone, right? So similar to that. So we would actually make that downside here, get pulled to the upside as soon as we touch down that 189, 188, and then continue on to the upside, which by then would influence the 12-hour to have found its support and then continue on to the upside from the SMA 14, right? So supports like those would be something along the lines of this, right? So where we actually come back down and whatever happened in the earlier time frames here from all the other movements. Let's see if there's actually anything that I can give you an example with here. Let's see. Yeah, actually there is. Okay, so take a look at this. This is an earlier time frame than this daily time frame, right? So this is the 12-hour and this is the daily. So here we actually surpassed the support, but we were also noticing that the daily time frame, we were right at the support of the SMA 14 there, right? So you can see that I'm hovering over it. You can see all the time frames hovering right within there. So the daily time frame was telling us that we may be at support now. So that means that the 12-hour time frame may actually have to, drop a little more and then actually pull up, thus having the daily succeed the support from the SMA 14. So this is what I mean, right? That's exactly what I mean. It's that we're right at support right now. We're actually suggesting a continuation to the downside. So maybe this can actually come back down to face an iteration like this at that gravitational zone, and then we would essentially pull up, right? And this would be the indication that we did succeed the SMA 14 of the 12-hour period. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm talking about here, team. First of all, we do need to combat the zones that we're in. That's the bottom line here, right? We need to make sure that we can maintain support here in order for us to continue on to the upside. What I can tell you is that the downside that we're currently facing is not, I wouldn't consider that to be any type of a short-sighted conviction. Actually, that it's not pressuring that much. In fact, the volume faced on the prior day, which was around 2.02 million. It's a larger candle than this candle that we had, but this candle still shows larger volume. This is 2.21 million, and this is right here 2.002, right? So yeah, I'm basically saying that the bear pressure is not nearly as strong as the bull pressure even still, and there could be a continuation to the upside, right? So actually on the daily time frame, it would be pretty cool to bring up the DBSI, the statistical indicator. Yeah, check this out. So this is part of the part in the introduction of the video, right? We're releasing the new ARQ algorithms that myself and Ike actually ended up refining and re-releasing, right? So this is a re-release of the statistical indicators and volatility indicators, trend indicators, all that stuff. So this particular indicator takes a read of every single candle printed throughout the entire trading history of the asset that you're looking at, right? And then gives you a cumulative score right up here. And it tells you that right now, 71% bull strength is clearly leading the bear strength of about 29%. So it's meeting my discretion, right? I literally just said that the bulls are actually still in control here. And the indicator itself is telling us that the bulls are absolutely in control as well. So, yeah, team, I do think that we're in the process of validating some supports before a continuation to the upside. So another thing that we could actually focus on is that we've been talking about this in the live situation, right? So we could be in the process of building this inverse head and shoulders, right? A little herpy-derpy. And this could be suggesting a top side for us too, or a continuation to the upside, if you will. which is, honestly a bullish formation, as you all may already know, or you may not, right? So but this is why you're kind of visiting me, right? You're trying to get some type of education or educational content, so which is honestly something that I would like to provide. Okay, team. So yeah, that's I really do feel like this is what's happening, team. Validation of this before a continuation to the upside. The target from this inverted head and shoulders is quite is large, right? So that would be suggesting a top side of about 420. We need guys, yeah. Let's just go ahead and combat the mean first. So you can see on the weekly time frame Gaussian band, we're absolutely at the resistance here and knocking at it. Okay, so this is good. This is good. I don't see anything bad about this, right? So 220 located right at that mean band. I do feel like we still have some buy side conviction here, and I do see it as highly likely for us to find a support and then continue on to the upside. So this would essentially present a pretty nice opportunity for longs that are still kind of hesitant to the play, right? Please. Just know that I'm actually suggesting paper trading, right? I'm suggesting simulator trading, that of which we usually connect and talk about on the live situation too, team. So please just take it into deep consideration that I am not a financial advisor. Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever. I need you to do your own due diligence and everything will be cool. But with that said, team, I wish you well, a very, very good night, and I will catch you at the bell mañana. Adios.